Entering the Mayo Experience.
Mayo Experience. Mayo Experience. Mayo Experience. Experience.
Welcome to the Pat Mayo Experience presented by DraftKings. Thanksgiving Day Best Bets crossover show. The whole gang is here. It's off the rails already. We haven't even started. Let's crack a beer for Thanksgiving. Really get into it and just enjoy the day. Smash the like. Spread.
I just had a vodka.
I
just had a shot of vodka,
vodka
in the kitchen. Yeah, why not?
I thought you had an espresso.
Yeah. I take a shot of vodka. I get a coffee, hit the pen. Like, I got to be honest with you. I don't even know where I am right now. Geoff, it's a pleasure to see you in that beautiful nest you call a hairdo. It's been a while. And you know what? People got to get off Geoff. He's invited me golfing a lot. It's just not my fault. He has a better life and more time and everything like this. Oh, that's my issue. It ain't his.
So when you pick the Patriots a little bit later, Tim, are you going to ask for the 3 now that it's down to 2.5?
Look, I come in peace.
God.
I come in peace.
Here we go.
No, give him the 3. If he wants 3, he can take it. See, I'm a giver. It's Thanksgiving.
I
Give it
got
to
3
him.
on the
You wanna have
show
a point?
earlier this week. I'm fine with that.
That's fair. Okay.
I come in peace.
All right, let's get to the game so we actually get out of here in some modicum of time. So first game out, Bills are at the Detroit Lions. Detroit, not great on Thanksgiving, but the Detroit just isn't great. It's now down to +9. This was from +9.5 a little bit earlier. Rob, let's start with you. You are fair and balanced. You are the Fox News of this show.
That's bullshit.
I like
fair and balanced.
I like the Lions +9 in this game. How do you feel?
I lean to the Lions in this game as well. I just think it's a lot of points for the Bills right now with the way that they're playing. Now, obviously, Buffalo could, on any day, win by as many as they want to, but the Lions' defense has quietly been getting better, and people haven't really realized it yet. Since they started their winning streak, they're actually pretty much like a league average defense in terms of EPA and success rate. They lose Jeff Okudah. I get it, but they have enough offensively that if they need to, they can backdoor this game. So I lean to the Lions. I do think that the Bills will win and probably be leading for the majority of this game, but I would not lay this price with Buffalo.
Geoff, I can see you barely on the screen at the moment. Do you have a... Actually, no, here's what we need to do. Tim, who's not going to score the first touchdown in this game?
It will not be St. Brown.
Your boy, Amon-Ra? What happened to Amon-Ra?
I just don't think he'll score the first one.
His over-under receptions in this game is 7.5.
Under.
Yet his receiving total is only 76.5.
That is strange. That don't seem to correlate.
I got one for you guys.
Hit me.
Like I'm talking lottery boxcars.
Brock
the tight end.
Brock Wright. Yeah, I'm with you.
33-1. Brock Wright is going to get the tight end. That's my girlfriend's last name. Wright, baby. That is an incredible number. Everyone's talking TJ Hawkins, and don't worry about it. Wright's been a good target for Goff. And everyone who rips Goff, I'm done with you. Goff is a fine quarterback in the National Football League. He's not great. He's fine. He's serviceable. The Lions got, they got a good team here right now. But this might be a spot for the Bills just to blow these guys out.
Oh, Tim disagrees. You love the Bills this week. You picked the Bills against the spread.
I don't think it's gonna be a blowout though. Like I think it'll be like a 10.
Well, the spread is 9.
Yeah, because I think it's gonna be like
a blowout.
Because I think it's gonna be like a 10-point game. Like the Bills just barely cover the number. I don't feel super strong about this at all. I think it's going to be a very high-scoring game that like finishes like 34-24 sort of thing for Buffalo.
Geoff, you love tight ends. You love first touchdowns. Is Brock Wright your guy?
So it is a day of I love biscuits. I love buns. Like from the low-grade ones at Popeyes to the Cheddar Bay biscuits at Lobster.
Red Lobster.
I make my own Cheddar Bay biscuits. I got the mix.
Yeah. To the homemade amazing
the Popeye ones are amazing.
To the ones that are leavening in the oven in your aunt's kitchen right now. I love buns. And it's a day of tight buns, tight ends. Dawson Knox, Brock Wright, Dawson Knox anytime, guys. It's +180. It's 13-1 for first touchdown. Pizzola's like rolling in his grave as these like unmethodical takes.
No, I like this.
No, it's a great take.
I love when you go off the rails, Geoff. I love it.
Knox literally like had his best game of the year at Ford Field last week. I don't want to turn a great family day into a sad story, but people who follow it closely know his college-aged, I think FAU, one of those Florida school, his brother passed away this summer tragically. I think like in a I don't know the details, but it was like kind of overnight in his sleep. It's a day of family. It's a day of giving. Dawson Knox, Josh Allen to Dawson Knox, big. Brock right in on that at 30-1. That's how we're starting the day. And it is a full buffet of tight ends that are going to end with Hawkinson and Hunter Henry at night. So I am eating biscuits all day long with these tight ends.
Oh, you should have been at my place last night, Geoff. I had a whole beautiful tray of biscuits in the fridge. I had a bird. I stuffed it. I did everything. I got mashed potatoes coming out my yin-yang in a big cauldron. My parents are getting a nice treat when I drop it off before I get drunk. After the show, I got to drop off some food. Some more food because I made extra because I love Thanksgiving so much. I make 2 turkeys, Rob. One yesterday. I'm going to do another one today. I'm just going to be giving away turkey. I love where Geoff's coming from. Everyone thinks we hate each other. We don't. I just didn't like the fact that you guys. No. We're buddies here. I know I try to look for extra points and stuff like that. That's where you guys. And Pizzola likes to stir the pot. You might as well call him Larry Ladle. He starts all this shit. And I'll tell you another thing. You do, Pizzola. You go, these guys have been saying that you're going to get.
They did.
Tim started it all.
No. I just playfully mentioned one time that the spread was playfully that Geoff wasn't getting the same spread. Playfully. I come in peace. I was just playful.
Hey, listen, Cust.
That promo clip started
Start shopping at different stores. I just don't go to Sobeys. I go to Loblaws. I go to Giant Tiger. I go to the Dollarama shit. Just go everywhere. You'll find a deal. Trust me. You know that, Rob. Since you're the ambassador of BetStamp Incorporated.
I'm a big preacher of line shopping and finding deals. If you got to switch stickers at the grocery store to get $10 off, you do it.
It doesn't happen anymore. As I told you before, they have 30 and 40 and 50%. They've gone on to it. And before you used to be able to rip it and replace it. They put them on in one form, so nobody does that trick anymore. Trust me, inflation, people are stealing everything. And they watch those self-checkouts like hawks now. You think you're going to just get through that $30 steak? It's not happening. They got people. They got eyes.
Okay, rapid fire. We're going to go Rob, Cam, and Geoff on this one. Maybe even put in Tim with this. We heard about birds. We heard about buns. We heard about turkeys in the first part of the show. So, Rob, of the 5 of us, of the panel, we can even throw Paul into this one too. Who do you think's got the best buns of the 5 of us?
I need you to rephrase the question in terms of
pastries.
Yes.
Who's got the best ass, Rob? It's me.
I gotta be honest with you. Since I lost weight, I think it's me.
Okay, here we go.
Now. You should see me in my underwear. My girlfriend's actually saying I got nice legs, and you look like you're working out and stuff.
Will you show your ass on the show?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you. Hey, here's the deal, Mayo. I will. You give me a pay upgrade, I'll do anything. We'll get naked. Just you tell me what to do. Send the money.
All right. So Cam, this one goes to you. Out of the 5 of us, who's the biggest turkey?
Tough. Cust, you know what it is? I like you, but I think your lists are made up sometimes. Like you can't like boring senior food as like your top of your list.
Yes, Jell-O is the best dessert. Jell-O is the best dessert there is.
It is if you're gonna die. Yeah, that's what they give you in the hospital when you're on life support.
It's delicious.
Who the fuck eats Jell-O other than children?
I love Jell-O. It's easy to make.
A drumstick.
You make it in the morning before you go to. You make it in the morning before you go to work. You throw it in the fridge. It's ready to go when you come home. And
what
you get the
wearing?
sugar.
Is that a Russian hockey jersey?
No, it's a throwback Maurice Richard sort of.
Oh, I couldn't see the Canadians logo. I thought it was like Chechnya or something.
The angriest I ever think I saw Cam come into the office was not when like there was a bad beat in some random college basketball game the night before. It was when a guest at his house ate his drumsticks.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't buy drumsticks in a little 4-pack, put that in the freezer and think some guest's going to go eat those.
It's funny you mentioned that, Geoff. I had a little talk with my girlfriend. I'm like, the Haagen-Dazs bars. And this is my girlfriend. I go, I'm sorry, you're going to have to go get more. Like, you can't take my stuff and not tell me. Like, that is my one treat. I got diabetes. That bite of that Haagen-Dazs bar to me is like sex. It is so delicious. Like, Geoff, that's the thing now that I've stopped sugars. My little treats that I get from like a bite of chocolate and stuff, to me, it's like an orgasm. Like I really need I don't have big bowls of it anymore, and I don't crush 5 or 6 cans of Pepsi a day. But man, my little that's Rob, you know that you can have a little bit of sugar, and me, man, it's so good.
I have a different diabetes, so I can have as much sugar as I want.
See, Geoff, see what I deal with every week. This guy.
Yeah, we both have diabetes, but they're different types. So like,
I got type 2.
Yeah, so I just take insulin to offset the sugar that I should still not eat terribly, but I frequently consume Haagen-Dazs. I don't mean to rub this in.
But how do you maintain that beefcake body if you're eating ice cream? You're a rake.
Yeah, I do. I exercise. I play basketball a couple times a week.
I bet. Pizzola, you don't play basketball. What position do you play? Like, what do you hit? You hit 3-pointers? Like, you get inside?
Well, so I in my, the crew that I roll with, Cam, it's a very Italian crew. I'm one of the taller guys, so I'm usually playing center. I'm like one of the bigger guys out there.
You play center?
Yeah, look at this guy's body type. Like,
at our local games, I play.
You post up on the block.
So who has the saddest sports league going right now? Is it Rob's Italian basketball team or Jeff's B'nai B'rith softball team?
I retired like 4 years ago.
Is Cohen on your team, Jeff?
No, I would never. No, I mean, I guess I would. He's ultra. Cohen is like way too competitive for me. Like, I don't. Yeah. No,
it's embarrassing to be on a field with him. It's like, it's actually embarrassing.
I like it though. At least he's too
competitive.
I think. Yeah, I know. It's fine though. But when you got kids and whatever, he lives for that stuff. Like for him to get out of the house and play in a Jewish softball league is like winning the lottery. No wonder.
Like I mock like softball guy, like guy running into a wall to catch a ball, like diving on gravel. It's Tuesday night softball. You're 38 years old. Who gives a shit? Let that guy hit a single. No one gives a crap.
You're right, Jeff. I had to give up rec hockey because I feel I might have a heart attack in one of the games. It's just like dying.
And maybe this is a defeatist attitude of like an old guy. And like, listen, Cam, I was in Niagara last weekend, one night partying with my buddies.
Did you win money?
Put me on a goddamn 10-day disabled list. I am done.
Jeff, I'm not going to lie to you. I do it every day, and I still find ways to do the show. It's a bloody miracle, but I'm going to die one day. Like, it's amazing the amount of alcohol. My girlfriend and I, we run a distillery at my place after 9 o'clock. Anyway, what pick? Do I have to make a pick for this Lions game?
Jeff has to make one more pick, and I know we don't have a Mayo Media like a locker room, but you just, in your opinion, Jeff, who do you think has the best bird?
I don't know what that means.
What, turkey or like a parakeet? Like, or be specific.
Like, I don't know if he's talking about a little rooster between the legs. Like, I got no idea what he's talking about.
Oh, you're talking about junk?
Yeah.
It ain't me.
You gotta know it's not you. So you're taking yourself out of the running.
I am. I wish, we could all use a few inches.
I mean, there's one guy here who's the CEO of the Hammer.bet.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I've seen his charcuterie board, so probably Pizzola.
Yeah, Pizzola's a stilt. He's a tripod.
Not quite like not quite the Pringles cans that you've been talking about from back in the day, Cam.
I love you, Cust. See, I get mad. No, don't cut this one thing. No, I know it's your thing now. Just please, I'm gonna DM you when I have a golfer at like 100-1 and you say it's wrapped up. Just please don't do that. That's all I ask. You could do your lists, your grades, everything. Jeff knows, man. Like, I need this money. Like, I need to go on a cruise. Like, just none of that stuff. Yeah, I know it's fun for you, but it's horrible.
No, hold on. I bet you profit from it as often as you don't.
No, untrue.
I don't think so. No, not with golf. No. With other stuff. I like the Jets this week too, Cust.
Well, I do too because of Mike White now. Mike White is so good.
Magic Mike.
Oh,
that's Pizzola on stage. Take it off. Take it off. Put it on.
Yeah, if the Hammer doesn't work out for you, Rob, you got OnlyFans gambling to really turn to.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
And me and Cam together. Cam with his self-proclaimed the best buns on the show. Just because
I'm not going to say my other area. I say my legs and ass have improved since I've started walking up hills. That's all I'm going to tell you. I used to play hockey, so
walking up
hills.
The stairs into my.
Jeff can attest to this. I used to do Journey of the Cup. All those hockey guys got huge thighs and stuff because that's the game. They play like this. Sidney Crosby's.
They got huge thighs because they're doing leg presses every day for.
Well, I walk up a hill every fucking day, and it's like this. You try doing it.
When you go to the mall, use the stairs rather than the escalators.
I do that all the time.
Hey, listen, Cam, I appreciate you've cut it down, because working in sports, sitting at those desks all day. Have you ever seen the back half of Rod Smith?
Oh, buddy, I used to get catty ass, it's going out of style. I can't, this chair is basically latched to my ass and back. When I'm done the show, I literally crawl on the floor and just try to find a bottle of booze and make a drink and crawl back to my chair. I can't move. I've never used a fucking chiropractor. I'm dead. Like
Have you never?
told you,
how
I gotta stop. I gotta stop working, man. Like I just can't. I can't take it anymore. I'm
Oh,
old. Man. Like,
Hustler just chimed in from the chat. Hello from Cutter.
Guy from
I love Hustler.
Have
you know what?
the Qatar looks
Free
like he's having a
rehab.
great time.
Cutter hardly
Oh,
knew
no.
her.
Me and Gabe used to say Hustler had a drinking problem. Going to Qatar is the best thing. It's free rehab. He's going to come back without the shakes.
I told Hustler he needed to show Tim what sort of shampoos were in that hotel.
Oh, I
room
bet
it
you
is.
they're top notch. I bet
He
you
looks
they're
like
top
he's
notch.
staying.
What granules of sand parlayed with a camel? Like, what are you talking? Did they
Have
get
you
First
seen
Plus?
some of the videos of the rooms people are staying in Qatar? It makes the Four Seasons look like, like
Where are you staying?
like a $6
Really?
motel.
No, yeah, it looks like Hustler's in a Ritz-Carlton by himself.
Really?
Oh, the pool that he was doing this video from yesterday, I was so jealous. Like, if you're going to go do the World Cup for a month, like, that seemed like a really neat spot.
And me and Haynes are staying at Scottish Inns in Niagara Falls, where basically people are dead.
But that
Smells
makes
like weed and
but
death.
that makes sure all the money gets on the table rather than at the hotel.
True.
Okay, so let's rapid fire through this game. Best bet from everyone. Tim, we'll start with you.
Okay, in this game, best bet on DraftKings Sportsbook, I like the over of Jared Goff's 246.5 passing yards.
Love it.
Geoff.
Dawson Knox anytime plus 180. I wish I had the balls to end this competition right now and hit the 13-1 first TD out of the gate. I'm also betting that, but the bet for the system plus 180 Knox anytime on DraftKings.
Cam.
Singletary anytime touchdown plus 105.
Roberto.
Josh Allen under 286.5 passing yards.
I am just going to stick with the Lions plus 9 as my best bet. Game number 2. Rob, your Dallas Cowboys, big faves at home against the New York Football Giants. What's this at right now? 10. Could this get higher, Rob, now that it's at 10? Could this get higher by kickoff?
It could, but it could also get lower because the Cowboys have the flu bug going around in the locker room. So they have a bunch of defensive starters who are questionable. But the Giants injury report is a disaster. And Andrew Thomas also is questionable to play with an illness. If he's out, then it will get higher because the Giants are already missing 3 O-linemen. That would be their 4th, and they would have absolutely no chance of competing in this game if Andrew Thomas is out.
Okay, so Tim, do you still love the Giants?
Plus 300 money line. That's my favorite bet in this game. I think the Giants are going to win the game on the field. Dallas loves to not show. It's a classic Dallas spot. They looked amazing in America's Game of the Week. They played excellently. The Giants lost a terrible game. People are like, the Giants are the frauds we all thought they were. And Dallas is really sort of clicking. They're moving through the gears. And in a divisional rivalry where you're getting this many points and this kind of spread, I think that the Giants have every opportunity to knock them out.
Geoff, I asked a question to the Twitter machine earlier today of who's like the sneaky loser that you need on your DraftKings team to get to the top, and everyone loves Lawrence Cager in this game. Do you know who that is?
Yes, I like the Cager.
I'm going to be on it. Like, I'm no phony. Like, I don't know who that is.
He's like some Giants backup tight end.
Yeah,
It's fine. He gets targets now.
Yeah, Bellinger's out again, so Cager's like the
And the
starting
weird-
tight end for them.
I don't have any doubts that Daboll would have to design something weird around the goal line that involves the backup tight end, like with how stout that Cowboy defense is. So that doesn't, that doesn't bug
Geoff,
me at all.
Quick question. Is your microphone into a soundboard, or like how do you got your equipment rigged?
Jeff has no
Who,
idea.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
How do you rig your equipment, Jeff?
Yeah. Like what's with your microphone? Like what's it, do you go into a soundboard, or like what do you got going on there? I just want to know because I like your microphone. I want to get something different than the clip on.
Oh, I honestly, this is all provided. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus. This is all provided by Mayo Media Network. I
Oh,
can't-
really? Oh, Pat, okay, good to know. Next contract negotiation, I can really use mic stand instead of this clip on.
When I moved the offices from Toronto to Halifax, I was going to get new mics. So I gave Geoff that one. I gave Cody the other one. And I bought them 2 little soundboards that go with it.
Well, you're a very generous man, Patrick.
Not
what
to
a
you.
friend.
Not to you. I feel like that's
Not to me,
that's
apparently.
the vibe
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
getting from you. That you want more. You want more.
I try, yeah. Maybe Cust is right. I do ask. I'm always asking.
Who do you like in this game, Cam?
I'm with Cust. I don't think they win on the money line, but I think the Giants, the way to beat Dallas through an over-aggressive pass rush, I think Daniel Jones is going to have a huge day with his feet. I think Dallas wins the game, but I think the Giants cover in this game. I think they lose by like a touchdown. I'll take the 10. Is it 10 or 9.5? Tell me what it is, because I don't want to get yelled at.
It's 10. Do we all like the Giants here?
Yeah, I'm on the Giants.
I don't.
Why not?
I don't really.
Because you're such a Cowboys homer, Pizzola?
Yeah, that must be
Guys, the Giants have so many key injuries. They're without their starting 2 cornerbacks today. They have no offensive
Rob,
line.
When you're not good to begin with, who cares who's hurt?
They lost by a touchdown at home to Cooper Rush. Like it is a massive discrepancy between the two. Like, forget about what the Giants' record is. They stink. They suck. They've been so lucky this year. I mean, listen, maybe Tim's right. I am, as a Cowboys fan, get up for Thanksgiving every year. And recently, I have been extremely disappointed, including a very similar game last year where the Cowboys lost outright to the Raiders. Anything can happen in the NFL, but it's not even like the regular Giants team. It is like a decimated Giants team.
Rob, we smashed the Dallas Cowboys last week against the Vikings. That was the spot. I'm not sure if this is the spot. That's all. I don't know. Like 10's a lot of points.
It is a lot of points. I will give you that 10 is a lot of points, but I could not bet the Giants today. I couldn't. There's just way like it horrible. Like the best pressure rate team in the entire league going up against an offensive line that's without 3 starters, and they already are a good offensive line. I don't know how that possibly ends well for Daniel Jones. The Lions got pressure on him last week. The Lions can't even rush the quarterback.
Tim, who's not going to score the first
Rob.
touchdown
in that game?
Yeah.
Let's go with that Cager fellow. He's not scoring. You know, Lawrence Cager. He's not scoring anything.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
that's perfect.
What's Lawrence Cager anytime touchdown? Like 7-1?
Something big.
5-1 actually. I just looked it up.
That's not enough.
It's the same as Richie James Jr.
And David Sills the 5th.
He's got the sills to pay the bills.
That guy sucks.
He went to the
I watched
Everest
Sills play at
Institute.
West Virginia. Like that guy just, I don't even know how he's in the league.
All right,
he wouldn't even be the best CFL receiver.
Let's get some best bets on the go here. I like Dalton Schultz over 39.5 receiving yards in this game. Tim.
Kind of like that too.
The New York Giants plus 300 on the money line.
Okay, I like it. Rob.
I'm going to go Tony Pollard under 2.5 receptions plus 120. I think this is going to be more of a Zeke game today.
I agree with that. Zeke 2 touchdowns. Can we get that?
If it's a Zeke game, I feel even better about my Giants pick.
What's Zeke anytime touchdown? Is it like plus 110?
It is my plus 105.
I'll take that too, but I need to know, Rob, can you check quickly Daniel Jones' rushing yardage? I like him to run wild today.
It is rushing yards for Daniel Jones 37.5.
I'll take the over, and I'll take the Giants plus 10. That's my 3-pack.
Is Daniel Jones fast enough to get away from this defensive line?
Damn right. Daniel Jones is a friggin' gazelle once he gets moving. He's a long strider. The guy's a great athlete, man. He can motor.
Faster than that punt returner that Dallas has?
Oh, no. Turpin is the fastest man alive.
Turpin is crazy.
Faster than Hill.
Jeff, hit that pen and give us a pick.
Yeah, there you go, buddy.
I didn't really speak on the game. I agree with Rob, although there are so many anti-Cowboy Thanksgiving trends that are kind of hard to ignore. Dalton Schultz plus 215 for any time touchdown, and I'll be on that for first, and as well as the guy Tim just cursed.
Are you just
Jeff, is
going?
The Candle Factory open today, or do you guys close for Thanksgiving?
Well, it's Canada, so it's open, but there's less to do because, the calls and emails from the States aren't happening and such.
I get it. Yeah. That's a good call. Local distribution. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm stoned and I'm tired. What's next?
There's only one more game, Cam. That's fortunate for you here. The Patriots are now 2.5-point dogs on DraftKings Sportsbook against the Minnesota Vikings. You got a lot of going on here. People like the Patriots defense. They like the pass rush. It's almost as good as Dallas's over the past 6 weeks in generating pressure on the quarterback, and you have primetime Kirk Cousins. I don't care, Cam. I still like the Vikings in this game.
You know what, guys? I'm torn in this game. I don't want to be weak, and it's such a weak move, but it's a teaser game. To me, I don't think New England loses by you tease them to 9.5. This game to me is going to be a field goal game. The line is exactly where it is. I think the books actually might need New Do they need New England? I think a lot of people are actually, no, sorry, the opposite way. I think New England is a public dog. Would you not say that, Pizzola, now?
I would agree.
A lot of money coming in?
I honestly don't look at this stuff, so I'm not the guy.
We know you look at this stuff. It's just like how you say you don't like trends, but then you bring up trends whenever you want to make a pick.
Guys, I cannot tell you the last time I looked at a public bet percentage on a game. If I saw a public
so what do you
bet
do
percentage
then?
I came across on
What do you
Twitter,
do when you turn on your computer with the database? How does it start? What's your process and how does it finish?
I click a button, it runs the game and tells me what the spread should be on the game. That's the process now.
No, the problem with your fucking computer is it doesn't have eyes. Like a human.
Like the coin. The coin doesn't watch the games.
It doesn't.
I've been able to manufacture a living out of something that doesn't have eyes.
I get it, because your database is probably very good. You're not running it on a fucking Commodore 64.
It's the logic. It's the logic that's inherently that's good, I think.
You ever not watch a game though and go and make a little note like, I like the way that team's playing, they're better than, like, whatever, or no?
Yep. I do that all the time.
Good,
and then I say, how can I possibly incorporate this into the model? And then I go back and I test whether or not that's actually significant.
All watching does is create biases, but I like that.
I do too, Geoff.
But you do
bother me.
But you do pick up on things when you watch games. I don't think it's completely, like, obviously Jeff's right. Why does the average NFL fan or NFL bettor lose in the long run? Because they usually only remember what they saw last week, and they're very short-term heavy because it's, biases. But you can pick up on stuff. You can say this quarterback's not right, he looks injured, so on and so forth. And I think that's still valuable information.
I watched a New Jersey Devils game where they pumped 45 shots against Washington and should have won the game 7-1, and they actually lost. After that point, I bet them, hey, other than the Leafs, they had a freaking 13-game win streak. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes you got to give it the eye test. Yep. That's all.
Yep. I don't disagree. I think there's value in watching games.
Okay, so I like the Vikings here. Rob, would you say that the Vikings are a good team?
They are an above-average football team.
Yeah. Have the Patriots beaten above-average football team yet this year?
I'm not sure. I'm going to guess the answer is no.
They've beat the Lions, the Steelers, the Jets, the Colts, and the Jets.
Mm-hmm. The Jets, they could classify.
Sure, the Jets don't play offense.
They do now.
Neither do the Vikings when they have a pass rush in their face.
I don't know. I just feel like
Kirk Cousins is the worst quarterback in the last decade when facing pressure.
It seems like you hate Kirk Cousins. Why do you hate Kirk Cousins so much?
I love Kirk Cousins. He's made me tons of money. You bet on Kirk Cousins when he's going to have a clean pocket. You bet against him when he's not going to have a clean pocket. It's not rocket science. His splits are very, very drastic. Can the Vikings O-line hold up? Maybe. Maybe that's where the difference is. Maybe the Patriots defensive line is overrated.
Hey, Rob, pick up the pace, man. I'm going to have to get liquor delivery. I got to make honest to God, I got another show to do here. I need to pick up some boost.
Okay.
You kidding me? I'm doing 4 hours with Gabe. We're going to get tuned watching that Bills game.
Can you Uber Eats booze to your house?
You can Instacart it. They just charge a big fee, and that's probably what I'm going to have to do.
All right. Well, we'll try to get you out of here. Jeff, do you have a lean in this game?
I'm just leaning the Vikings. Everyone watched their game get turned off on them last week, and the Patriots, I don't believe they're as good as their record, despite they're so fundamentally sound. I'm willing to ride or die with Kirk Cousins at nighttime. I also think, Rob, to me, these games today, they're bet at almost like a playoff level type clip. Mm-hmm. Are they not? These are some of the most bet games on the entire calendar. So in huge games, in huge action games, I am curious to know if the public is loving the Patriots for last week and hating the Vikings. But I can't seem to find a good number on that information because I don't really look for it a ton either anymore.
Okay, well, let's give who's not scoring the first touchdown?
KJ Osborne.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that was good. Wow, Cust, you caught me off guard. The KG Osborne. Where'd that come from? Interesting.
All right, so Tim, we'll start with you. Best bet of this game.
Anytime touchdown, New England Patriots special teams defense. One of the best special teams and defenses in the NFL. Opportunistic. It's Kirk Cousins. He loves to turn the ball over. I think there's every opportunity in this game for the Vikings to give up a special teams or defensive touchdown. I think it's going to happen. So that's my best bet.
Before Geoff
plus 650.
Before Geoff gives his best bet of this game, reminder: if you're watching right now, smash the fucking like button. All right. Need some of that interaction. Sub to the channel while you're here too.
So you can send me a microphone like the rest of your guys. I want equipment.
Rob's like Joan Rivers. He brought his own mic.
Yeah, I bought my own mic.
Oh yeah, but sorry, Rob, you're Italian.
Mic stand,
I'm
everything.
not.
Yeah.
I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but shouldn't it be like someone else's responsibility to get you that mic? You know, the people that got you on air 18 hours a day?
You bring up good points, Geoff. Let's not go there right now.
Geoff, best bet.
I'm going to take Minnesota. It's 2.5 now on DraftKings. I like a little short spread, primetime Kirk Cousins to ruin my tight end money for the day.
Camantha?
Hey, he's part Panther, part. I like that one. Camantha's good. I don't know where you came up with it, but I like it a lot. What's Stevenson's receptions? I like the over.
You like the over of receptions, or you like the over of yardage? Because that was going to be mine. Was Stevenson over 29.5 receiving yards?
I'll do both. Over receiving. What is it? 2.5? 3? What is it?
3.5. 3.5 minus 160.
You know what? I still like it, and I'll take the over his receiving yards, Pat.
I like the under in this game too, Rob. What do you like?
I'll go Patriots money line, and I'll take Jacoby Myers under 54.5 receiving yards as well, just because I think he's going to see mostly Patrick Peterson today, and the Vikings have no other corners.
Patrick Peterson sucks, by the way.
He does not. He's one of the best corners in the league.
Maybe you need to update your database from 4 years ago.
Every single week, Rob, we watch games, and Pat rails about how bad Patrick Peterson is every single week.
He had the 2 picks against the Bills. How did he get the picks? He was wildly behind the receiver, out of position, and Josh Allen threw it to him.
He's Champ Bailey.
He's just baiting him.
Parade now. I wanted to go. I want to go down there. Argos parade. You'd come with me, wouldn't you? No.
Argos
Nothing?
parade?
Yeah, they won the friggin' Grey Cup. They should. It was fantastic. Anyway,
Do they shut down Bay Street for that?
No, just
they shut down Portland Avenue
it's
for
in
the
Maple
amount of
Leaf
people.
Square.
Yeah, put some respect on those guys. They won the last 7 they played in. They beat Winnipeg 7 times. They have 18 fucking Grey Cups. Like, people, they're a good team. Anyway, no one's
cared since John Candy doesn't own the team anymore. All right, fellas, we did it. We got through this. I'm proud of all of you.
We done? Like, don't you do, Pat, your gold, silver, and bronze, like cranberry sauce minus 120 versus
we're going to rate the
nuts?
Thanksgiving
all right, okay.
gold, silver, and bronze.
Okay, how about this? Cam, you listen. Cust is going to rank his best Thanksgiving foods.
Number 1 is stuffing. If it's not stuffing, you don't know what you're talking about. Stuffing number 1, turkey number 2, dark meat turkey. White meat turkey is trash. Dark meat turkey number 2. Then there's a gap. Then there's gravy. Then there's cranberry sauce. Then there's mashed potatoes.
See, that's the problem with your list, Cust. Mashed potatoes is definitely in a metal can. Like, you have that stuff at like that deep. Mashed potatoes are amazing.
Because you can have mashed potatoes with all kinds of meals. Like, to me, what makes the turkey dinner so excellent is that there are certain things that only show up at turkey dinner. And that's why
cranberry sauce?
I never have cranberry sauce ever unless it's Thanksgiving or Christmas. Never.
You don't have it with a dry pork?
No, never. I mean, that's just not my tradition. Anyway.
Why don't you just have some cranberry sauce whenever you want it, like that time that you put the bacon bits in a bowl and ate it with a spoon?
I had no food, okay, and it was cold. I didn't want to go out to the store.
Actually, Pat, bacon bits with Brussels sprouts is a winner.
Oh,
No. He's talking about simulated bacon bits, the hard ones, not the soft ones.
Not even real?
Pouring them into a bowl and eating them like fucking cereal.
It was like minus 40 degrees outside. I didn't feel like going out to get any food, and it was cold, and that's what I had in the house.
I eat food off the ground, and like I just found I thought it was like a piece of popcorn. It was a broken deodorant stick on my floor, and even I would fucking look at it because I rubbed too hard. Anyway, you know what I found, Geoff, on my floor today? You don't even want to know. I can't say some of the things on the air. It's literally disgusting.
You can say what you can.
I found raisins.
I
found raisins, walnuts, broken deodorant, like everything, like change. Like, I need a cleaner in here, like a professional. Like, and they won't step in my place for anything under $500. I need a murder cleaning. What do they call it? Like crime scene cleaning? Like, I need it scrubbed.
You need Winston Wolfe to show up to your house, is what you're saying? To coach you on how to clean up?
Yeah, that would be nice. I just don't have the energy to clean. I used to clean. I have done toilets. I've done it all. Like, I've worked in shitty restaurants and done it all. But Cust, I don't mind your list. I just think you disrespected mashed potatoes.
I like mashed potatoes,
but better too.
I have mashed potatoes a bunch, and I don't have some of these other things a lot. So that's why mashed potatoes goes further down the ranks.
Yeah.
I don't have mashed potatoes all that often.
Also mashed potatoes
Best way to
need
eat-
the gravy.
Okay, Cam, give us the best way to have your potato prepared. What do you prefer?
I love mashed potatoes. You put a little bit of cheese on the top too, and if you want to make them really give them some zip, sour cream. Nice to add, not too much. Just put it in. I know people just use butter and cream. A little sour cream goes a long way. I would actually cook real bacon and spruggle. I don't do simulated bacon bits. Cust, like when I go to Pizza and get a ghetto pie for $5, I want real strips. That's just the way I am.
Potato dauphinoise is the best way to do potatoes.
Oh, Paul has something to say. First time.
Curious how Cust cooks his mashed potatoes.
Microwave?
No. I'll tell you what. It's only recently we've been eating a lot of mashed potatoes. I grew up in a house where you peeled the potato whole,
Yes,
you
you do.
boiled it whole, and you ate it that way. It was served in bowls on the table as a whole
That's
boiled
stupid.
potato. We didn't mash them until like a few years ago. That's just not what we used to
Come
do.
on, Cust. The whole point is you got to. Like,
I know, but I think it's an
boil
East.
a
I think
whole potato.
it's
At least cube it. What
It's
the
an
fuck
East.
are
It's
you
an East
talking
Coast. It's
about?
an East Coast thing.
No,
I think.
it's not. It's not an East Coast thing. Gun Air is an East Coast thing.
So
That's
now,
just fucking dumb. That's dumb. Come on.
Now I add a little bit of milk, a little bit of that freeze-dried milk, freeze-dried chives.
Cream.
Milk, freeze-dried chives,
Jeez.
and then I mash it up. I don't particularly care for butter that much, so I like put in like 20-80, 50-50 or margarine, and that's how I have it.
What the fuck are you talking about? But like margarine's the word. You got to do butter. Butter's actually better for
I'm not a big butter fan. That oat milk margarine is so good. And that
That
avocado
sounds
stuff
like
is
ass.
so
Milk
good.
margarine?
Oh yeah,
It's
no,
so
Cust.
good. It's
Cust,
so
I
good.
like you too. Like stop.
It's good. Try it. If you don't like it, that's
Oats
fine.
and
But try it.
margarine. Like no, oats go in a fucking bowl with berries on top. It's not in margarine.
I've been sold on the whole oat milk culture. I think
Because
it's
you're
good.
a hipster now.
It's good.
Do you mix it with your crafties?
Well, no, you don't mix milk with beer.
Why not? It sounds pretty hipster. Seems like you'd be into it.
No.
I guarantee
I
you
once in a
every
while
sip
put
It's not like
Clamato in beer.
It's not like Laverne
That's how
and
you do
Shirley
it.
who used to mix their Pepsi and their milk together.
Know what? It's an instant float. You know what? I'd rather have a Pepsi and a fucking milk than your simulated almond butter or margarine. Sorry.
Well, okay, well they sell it at every grocery store, so there must be a purchase for it because they're selling it. I like it. It's good.
That's a fair point. That doesn't mean that like it's good.
I
Just
actually
because
have. I just full disclosure. I have to have that fucking on milk. Milk's got a lot of sugar in it, so I use that other shit now. You just gotta doctor it up with berries and stuff like that. That's all.
it is what it is. But we don't boil our potatoes whole on the Thursday show.
No, you're
I'll tell
supposed to
that.
Cust. You're supposed to cube them, so like it makes the job a little.
So
bit
that's what I
easier.
do
You don't
now.
leave
Yeah,
them whole.
they are
Yeah.
cubed now when they're boiled and then mashed. Yeah, no, but that's just the
When
way
you
I grew up.
boil a whole potato, how long do you have to cook that thing?
It
for?
takes
too long.
Does it ever get to
Forever.
the
Forever it takes. But that's just the way I grew up. We ate whole boiled potatoes.
And you got to use Yukon Golds for mash. You don't use white. That's a loser move.
Not russet.
Russets are for fries. I do fries in the active fry. You got to use Yukon Gold for mash. Russets for French fries. White potatoes if you're like Custon. You like basically everything bland.
I like the red
or
potatoes.
with something else.
I like the red skin potatoes too. Those are delicious.
They're nice, yeah. What, with like a nice piece of salmon?
Yeah,
Delicious.
yeah, you put
exactly.
those in the oven. Yeah, exactly. Roast
Yeah,
them.
we agree on
Hold on
that.
a second.
You say hold on a second?
What, did you find another bed?
Did
or-
you
You
just
find another type of potato.
Did you just find out that Cust is a time traveler from 1804?
No, so I actually
Did
really
Emmanuel
enjoy.
Acho
Like I
anger
love
you in some
carbs.
way?
And, I love carbs and starches. So I could hear you guys talk potatoes all day. If I was at someone's house, there wouldn't be any green on my plate. My sides would just be the mashed and the biscuits, along with those
and
choice-
mac
choice
cheese. And
meats.
like a macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
an
not a
American
single
thing.
green
People
on my
have
plate today.
salad and macaroni and cheese at Thanksgiving. Like that's an American thing. That's too weird for
Actually,
me. I can't.
You know what
it's-
though, Cust? I like collard greens and stuff. Like I'm down with.
I
the
bet you they're
American
delicious.
palate.
I bet you they're
They
delicious.
are.
But like, it's not
They
a
are.
Thanksgiving side dish.
In America, it is not in Canada.
It seems really strange to me.
Strange. It's a staple. They have turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and collard greens. That's the 5-item parlay. It's a
Stuffing,
lock.
stuffing as well.
And stuffing. Thank you,
very-
Pizzola. Add
yep.
6.
Yep.
More value. Yeah.
And then like, do they do like pumpkin pie as well?
I
think
do
that's, like,
pecan pie.
yeah,
a
pie,
scoop
pie
of
of
ice
some
Pie is
sort.
so much better. Pumpkin pie is so much better.
Me-
If it's done right.
Let's wrap this up.
All right.
I
Well,
just-
Cam,
I got to do no more shows.
Last thing, Mitch in the chat wants to know if Geoff is going hunting or he's calling from prison.
You know,
I know, Jeff. I like it. I like it. Prison.
it was
gear.
a weird decision because I had this like polo on and it felt like it was summer, and I'm like, it's Thanksgiving, it's fall, and
I
this
agree.
orange sweatshirt was looking at me, and it clearly is a bad choice.
No.
Jeff, I sleep
No,
naked,
Jeff, it
and when
was
it's
not.
minus 20 out, I can't get warm enough. It's unbelievable. Like people, I don't even wear coats. I see people with winter gear. I'm like rolling out a t-shirt. Like I don't know what it is, man. Maybe I lived in the Arctic and I just don't feel the cold like other people.
Minus
That's all.
20. I live like 15 minutes from you. It's like it's above zero.
Today, Rob, talking about when it got cold the other.
It has not gotten anywhere near minus 20 yet this year. Not even.
Oh, I know
remotely
that.
close.
I'm talking about when it gets that way.
Okay.
Oh God, you know what, Pizzola? Go talk to your fucking database. I'm done.
The database would tell me what the weather is,
Yeah,
and
you
it's
know what
been
your
nowhere near
database can
minus
do?
20.
It can fucking
Nowhere
suck
near.
my dick. I'm done with your fucking talk about this, the database. I'm sick of, you know what? I actually want to see how you roll this thing and how many factors go into this fucking simulated game, and then we'll talk about it. How's that sound?
That will do it
can do that.
on Thanksgiving Day. Best bets. Cam's got to go. We all got to go. You got to get to your families probably, or just watch this on fucking repeat the entire time. Sub to the channel, smash the like, and good news for all of you. Me, Cam, and Rob will have the Week 12 Best Bets coming out in about an hour's time as well. It's already shot. It's a pretty funny show. So I want to thank Cust. I want to thank Geoff. I want to thank Cam. I want to thank Rob, and especially Paul for... This went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to go. He spent all day at Best Buy getting the right chords to make sure that this was going to work. I want to thank all of you for tuning in and spending part of your holiday with us. It means a lot to us. So, thank you all. Have a very safe holiday. Have a fun holiday. Let's win some money, all right? I'll see you next time.